Cardi B has some choice words for Tasha K in support of Will Smith. I don't think she's going to ever get away from that 4 million. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. Let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you crush that follow button on my Facebook page if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Yeah, anyway, we got to jump into this story. You know, we've been following this whole thing, the bombshells that have been dropped all the way back from, the slap all the way to Worthy. Now we are at Tasha K's interview with Brother Bilal. At least that's what he goes by. He says that he is a former assistant and ex-best friend or ex-friend of Will Smith. He dropped some serious bombshells in just a teaser just a couple days ago from her interview, basically saying that he's out here, okay, that he's in the closet. You know, he's doing a lot of things on the DL. All right. Now, of course, there have been a lot of responses as of recently. He and wife Jada are saying, we suing. Okay. She even went into an interview on The Breakfast Club and talked very candidly and responded to the allegations that this man says in this interview with Tasha K. But now the interview has aired. It's been out. I have not gotten a chance to see the interview. I'm kind of waiting to see if it comes out on YouTube, you know, because I know it's behind a paywall on her website right now. And I'm sure it's breaking the internet. I'm sure a lot of people are watching it and all that. And I'm still kind of waiting to see if somebody's going to be putting out some clips here so we could just see some highlights a little bit, right? But it seems as if Cardi B may have seen some of the footage or saw the episode, or maybe she just saw the teaser, but she felt compelled to step forward and speak out. Now, really quick, Cardi B and Tasha K had a very volatile lawsuit, okay? They were in trial they went to court for a little bit. Tasha K lost, okay? Lost in this defamation lawsuit, $4-point-something million that Tasha K has to pay to Cardi B. Now, one thing that's very interesting, just a little bit of a trip down memory lane just before we go into this video. A few weeks ago, Cardi B was on a live and she was feeling fairly emotional. She was having, I guess, she was feeling very depressed. She was talking about things of doing things that no person should ever feel, okay? So allegedly, Tasha K slid in her DMs, had a conversation with her basically saying, hey, I love you. I don't care about the money, but I just wanted to tell you that I support you and I love you. So Cardi B was moved in her moment of weakness. And so she was basically saying she was contemplating the idea of maybe not pursuing the $4-point-something million that Tasha K owes her. In fact, she was thinking about dropping it all. She said, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I need to talk to my mom because, you know, she's like, oh, a lot of people are telling me that I'm weak for even thinking about this, so on and so forth. Okay. Like I said, this is very, very watered down. All right. So Tasha K went on to her own live and was basically like, you know, gushing about how amazing Cardi B is and all that. Well, there has never been any change about the lawsuit. Nothing has changed. But then this interview comes out with Will Smith's ex-assistant. We'll just say that. I wouldn't call this person a friend. Let's be real, okay? With all these crazy allegations. And of course, it makes certain people feel some type of way. We already know that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are talking to lawyers. They're saying that there are offenses, there are things that happened that could set things in motion for a serious lawsuit. Now, did they say it's specifically towards Tasha K? No. Clearly, a lot of it's going to be focused on Bilal, the ex-assistant. But I wouldn't be surprised if she catches a lawsuit too. And it's not very good. Okay, it's not a good situation for her. But Cardi B had a little bit to say about this after seeing, I'm assuming she just saw the trailer just like everybody else has. And she had a few choice words to say in support for Will Smith. And also, she does address in this video about the possibility of lifting the lawsuit, you know, the money that Tasha K owes her and all that. Let's take a look at this video. Like I said, this is absolutely crazy. Woo! It's insane.
I don't like how I got fooled a couple of weeks ago. Was it a couple of weeks ago? I don't know. My time has been. I don't like how I was fooled a couple of weeks ago.
Let me just say this. Oh, let me let her say this piece.
Some people just never change.
I'm going to say this. Do you really think that she's going to let go of the lawsuit now? I'm going to tell you, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell no, she ain't going to do that. She going to keep on moving. She going to be like, you better pay me them ducats. I don't give a damn no more. You said you changed, that you're different and all that. You learned from this. And then what happened? Same old BS. You got somebody on your show that has no credible evidence that we know of so far. So you're back at it again. At least that's what Cardi B is saying here. At least that's the vibe I'm getting here. Okay. And so let's continue.
Never, never, never change. And you want to know something? I don't like what people be doing to Will Smith. I be feeling like Will Smith is very unproblematic, and I feel like he got like a nice heart. And that's the thing. I found out that Will Smith is a Libra. I always said this, like Libras, we be getting tried. And then when we outburst so fucking heavy that we become the ones in the wrong. Because when we throw that outburst after we get so much, we go so crazy that people be like, oh my God, what the
Let me just say this, okay? We got to remember, I get it being in defense of Will Smith, but what he did on live television was not a very good look. I get being pissed off, I get being angry, I get being, fed up to a certain point, but there's a time and place for everything, right? He was on national, international television, and he did that thing. Yeah, sure, he's unproblematic, but that one moment changed the trajectory, or at least the way that the world looks at Will Smith. And until he continues putting out good, I think it's, I feel that some people are going to feel some type of way, and other people are going to be like, hey, man, let's just keep it moving. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's fine. Right. But again, he really did screw the pooch on that, y'all. He screwed the pooch on that situation with his image. He's going to need to take some time to keep rebuilding his brand, unfortunately. But the book and the Jada book and all that hasn't been helping the situation at all. And then, of course, this interview, let's not forget that. This interview with Tasha K is not helping the situation at all either, too. It's just tainting the water even more, which is really, really frustrating.
Oh, this bitch is really crazy. Oh, this nigga is fucking crazy for real. And I feel like y'all doing that to Will Smith. And I don't like that some people fucking change. I'm so tired of people picking on that man. Dead ass. And like, I feel like it's not even your job as a journalist. You should like be able to detect whether somebody is bullshitting or not. Because anybody could say something about anybody. Look what happened to me in 2018 when a bitch that I didn't even know her fucking name was saying that she know me, that she went to my house. Anybody could say a fucking fake story about you and people gonna fucking fake believe it. So it should be your job to detect whether something is a lie or not, or like to have any type of proof, any type of evidence. And it's so that like somebody could put something so fucking salacious out and not think about like, oh, well, how is this gonna affect this person's mental health?
Okay, I'm going to talk about the mental health piece here in a second. But what she said earlier, she said, "Hey, you're a journalist." So first off, she said some people just never change. So obviously, we already know she's not going to be going with that, lifting the lawsuit or the money, the debt that Tasha K has towards Cardi B. But she also said that, "Hey, you're a journalist. You should be able to go and weed through the BS." Let me just say this. As a journalist, I get that, yes, I agree. You have a BS meter that you have on. And you can pick and choose the people that you sit down with. This is Tasha K's show. She has every right to talk to whoever she bloody well pleases. But if you already have a history of getting lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit for things that were not true or allegedly not true and all that, going to the stand, testifying, saying that you have fabricated stories about this said person and all that, I feel like you should be extremely cautious on what and who and what subjects you bring onto your show. This guy comes on and he's popping off in the mouth, saying all kinds of stuff, saying murder she wrote and all that stuff. Like it's literally, there's so much that you have to look at. And I feel like she should be extremely careful, especially after she lost that huge lawsuit. There should be more care and more thought when it comes to the people that you have on the show. Because at the end of the day, true, he's sitting across from her. He or she is not making him say these words. If he wants to get on that show and start saying crazy stuff, that's on him, right? But it also is her platform as well. It is her platform. So she has a certain responsibility that she needs to realize, especially when it comes to already losing a big old lawsuit. And now you got other stars looking at you. You already got R. Kelly looking at you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you already got a lawsuit coming from that place. I mean, shoot, you are literally this girl. I saw a joke. Somebody say something along the lines of like, she building generational debt. Okay. And it's not great. So when you have somebody on this show, I would want to know if his stuff has merit, if his stuff actually holds up, because nowadays anybody can sue anybody, really. And the fact that you have a huge platform, the fact that this is a huge platform, you have to be careful on what you're putting out there in the world. I just wish I've seen the whole episode. I have not seen the episode, so I'm wondering how much stuff is being said in this episode, if this man shows up with proof, if he got receipts, because at the end of the day, all of it's just hearsay. All of it's just speculation and rumors. And that can be very detrimental for Tasha K and also Tasha K's wallet. Let's continue.
How is this gonna affect somebody's day? Is this worth me fucking up somebody's mind? Is it worth for them to go through some shit like, damn, why me? Why I'm always in some shit? Like, shit is not worth it. God sees everything. And then when you start going through fucking hell, when life starts dragging you through fucking hell, when you start fucking crying and you be like, why the fuck is me? Because you do that shit to other fucking people. And it is dead fucking wrong. Stop doing that.
Karma can really be a bee. All right. And we have to be careful out here in these streets as content creators, as journalists and whatnot. The only reason you'd want to sit down with somebody about any of this kind of stuff is if this is a person that is a survivor or is or a victim of somebody doing some said crime. This man, and I've said this in other videos, and I'm going to say it again too here. This man is just outing this information with, from what we understand, no credentials, no receipts, no nothing. He's just out here outing stuff and capitalizing on this rumor so that he can sell a book so he can scoop up a bag. Again, this is not somebody who is a victim of a crime. This is not like he's saying that Will Smith committed this crime onto this person, against his will or something like that. None of that is being said. It's just a guy coming out here capitalizing and I guess double downing or triple downing, if that's even a phrase, on a rumor that's decades old. And now we got it on a platform that already has a lot of issues coming and a lot of issues in the past. All I know is Cardi B is definitely feeling some type of way about this. I don't blame her for feeling some type of way about this, especially if she's on the side of Will Smith. And she's not wrong with the whole mental health side of things too. We got to be cautious and careful about what we're talking about and what we're saying on these platforms. We have a certain set of responsibilities. With great power comes great responsibility. And I know that's a corny Spider-Man line, okay? But it's incredibly important for all of us to realize that. With great power comes great responsibility. So I feel that we should be careful about what we're putting out here and who we're sitting across from. But I do want to get a lawyer on the show to talk about the legal repercussions that Tasha K could look at. Because in my mind, I keep thinking, well, she's just housing the conversation. But then again, the other side of me goes, well, she had a choice in having that conversation. She didn't have to have that conversation with Bilal. Not at all. Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. But at the end of the day, it doesn't look like that lawsuit, the money, that the millions of dollars that Tasha K owes Cardi B, I don't think that debt is ever going to be lifted. She's going to have to pay that back because of this interview. She said some people just never change. I mean, damn, dude. Just damn. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Definitely crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, crush that follow button if you're watching on Facebook. It'd be great to have you part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.